silver carried to Lem. It's hard for me. You were playing against Lems now? Scopes? Was that against Lems? Then you played very well. Really? Because then you're not silver. Then you're not silver, man. Yeah, I remember now. Then it makes a little bit more sense. You're not silver. You ain't silver, my man. Yeah, you are. You'll see the difference here then, I guess. As I said, I was a little bit surprised you were still in silver. Because this is silver 4. You want to check the site, Minty? That's a nice shot. You want to hide and just cover the bomb here. You don't need to go out in the open. Oh, so laggy. You're waiting for your teammates, that's good. And your 2 teammates are holding sandbags and you're going to see and you're checking A. This is good. And it saves your teammates and you get B site of it. And you turn away from the flash. That's good. And the round is over. Good job. Well played. Yeah, it's noticeable. Your pre-aim is decent. When you go first into an area where you know there could be people, you wanna keep your gun out. Get frame drops, yeah. It's a known problem. People. That's good. That's a good kill. And you're using smokes, that's good. That is very good, my friend. If you want to molly sandbags, you just aim for the top of this corner and you throw it while running. It will end up in the back of sandbags here. Molly out all the positions instead of just throwing it randomly. Good job. I don't remember if that smoke was yours, but it's missed. No need to take long range engagement with a Mac 10. But you get the kill after all. Anyways. Okay. I've seen globals not doing what you're doing right now. You're not peeking. Keep doing that. Very well played. As I said, yeah. Well done not peeking this. Just holding these 2 angles. That's the way you're supposed to play this. You peek a little bit, that's fine. You have the info and you fall back. You waste time and you fall back. And you win the round because of it. If you peeked, you would have lost the round. Especially if you didn't kill him. But you wasted a lot of time having the CT look for you. And hiding like that, it's gonna get more and more powerful the higher rank you get. Because the higher rank you get, the more dangerous you will be, and the more scared they will be, and therefore they will spend more time looking for you, because they can't just go into the site and then check, and then they can run here and then check. They literally have to check one angle at a time. The higher the rank, the more powerful hiding is. You didn't throw the bomb there, did you? Again, you don't want to have the bomb out or the knife out or anything other than your gun when you can meet people. You want to keep your gun out. This is good. CT pushed around. You were checking the door. You saw a teammate go into the door and you were like, let them fight that guy. Silver strat. That's just unlucky, a little bit over aggressive. You know 2 teammates are hunting this guy. So you should be careful with running around alone with another teammate. Because that's a 2 versus 1. That means you 2 are against the rest of the 4. So just fall back a little bit, play a little bit more safe. This is good. Good that you cross over and not... you shouldn't peek this with utility out. And I think Mr. Build Bust... I think he will teach you a lesson here. Nah, he didn't, but... Lower. And this is just what happens when... Okay. So when you... I don't know if you know what map control is, but when all of your terrorists are in this area here... Yeah, I have a bit of peeking with utility. Yeah. But when all your terrorists are in this area here... the CTs see that this is clear, right? Ish. If you're not peeking it. Then they might get cocky and push these positions right here. And as long as it's clear, they're gonna probably keep pushing. Especially in silver. As I told you, they're not as scared of you because they haven't died from you that many times. They will push these positions. And if you spend too long with just having this map control, they will come behind you. So without map control, you need to keep pushing. Because a terrorist runs just as fast as a CT does. So if you run this way and the CT runs after you, the distance between you will stay the same. So with no map control, as long as you keep moving, there can't be anyone coming behind you. Unless you have your gun out and they have their knife out, but that shouldn't happen. Is that a smoke? No, that I know you like throwing decoys. So it was a decoy, yeah. But you're holding. This is mollowed off, and then you check behind there. That's good. This guy dies, and then you check it. That's good. You try and kill him. Miss your shots, but that's fine. Point is that you're checking it. They're pushing banana. Like silvers. And you fall back and wait for them to overextend and you get that one pick. If your whole team did that, you would have been in a much better position right now. So you did good. You did good. Where does it... Okay, so we pushed mid. So when you start a round, you want to... Okay, I'll show you this. So the CT spawn here, right? You know that, of course. T spawn here. If a T runs this way to second mid, and the CT runs this way to apps, or this way through mid, or peeks this, or terrorist runs this way, and go this way through B, right? So doing this is the map control you're giving of the start of the round, which means the control that you know if you run this bar here, you run this bar here, and you run this bar here. You know that there's no CTs on this side of the map here, on this side, and the CTs knows that there's no T's on this side of the map, right? So this is the map control you're given, and this is the map control you should keep in the start of the round, which means you'd want someone to hold this. You want someone to hold this just so these can't take more map control than they've given. They have to actually fight for this. Same in mid. You want to keep this map control, so if they want it, they have to fight for it. Same in second mid. You want them to fight for it. You don't want to just give it to them for free if they're pushing it. So if you see you have 4 teammates running up second, you should go here and hold this defensively. Because you can expect they're pushing banana, you can expect them pushing mid, but as long as, if you get the information, that's good then. Then you can just fire off a few shots and fall back. And that is them fighting for that. That's them fighting for this map control. Just by you being here and shooting a few shots. Because if this guy has to look at you, he can't kill your teammate if he's looking at you. And you shooting at him shooting back, your teammate will notice this either by sound or radar. I'm not saying it's your fault he's dying, I'm just saying normally you want to keep map control and have them fight for it. If they're pushing, make sure they will have to make noise to keep pushing it and not being able to do it freely. I don't know what you're doing here, but you just lost all map control, which is why there's CTs everywhere and you're confused with what you should do. If you stayed here and made them fight for it, you would have more control. They could have, since the only map control you had at this point, the CTs could have pushed down here, they can stand here, in apps. But if you stood here, you would actually know, would they push down here? Would they push down here? I hope it made sense, that I didn't go too fast. Oh. You shouldn't... Awesome that you get it. You shouldn't take out utility now. Your teammate is fighting versus 2 CTs, at least 1. And if it's 1, you should peek and play a 2 versus 1. If there's 2, you should go help him so he's not in the 2 versus 1. As long as you have utility out, you can't shoot. Bomb is not planted, so there's no need to maul the bomb if that's what you're... Yes, that's what you're doing. You're leaving your teammate to die. And you're hoping you can kill the rest by your own by doing this. Teammate die. You have to kill the rest by your own. By yourself, I mean. Good kill. That's unlucky. Nice try though, nice try. Utility. There is 2 T's there, but still. There's nowhere you can throw this molly that you need to cock it now to throw it fast. This is okay. Teammates are just... You see the difference now? How much more control you have by just this guy being in this area, and you have in short and mid control. You're getting a lot more kills, and you have a lot more control. You know there can't be any CTs behind you. You know there can't be any CTs here because you have teammates in that area. Worst case, they would have been dead if there was CTs there, right? And now you crossed further than your teammate was holding, so you start thinking, oh, there could be CTs there. Peeking with utility. Wasted molly at that. Good trade kill. Your team is just getting shredded. Not much more you can do. This is good. I like that molly. Force them off the car. It's not a car anymore, but you should peek. Your teammate did it for you. Again, you have no map control. You're letting the CTs do whatever they want. You get shredded. Nothing you can do. And they can do what they want. You should have gone second to get map control. No need to have a molly out. Now this molly is good, except that you actually peeked with it out. Checking this is okay. There could be one up here, even though your teammates is here. You should wait. You're alone. They are too. They should attack. When you have an SMG, you'd want to keep moving. They're very accurate while moving. What I mean is they're not that much more accurate while you're standing still. I've noticed in silver we just follow each other and not gain map control like you said. Yeah, well that's the thing. You say gain map control, but you don't gain map control. You're giving. This map control is this map control is given to you. You already have this when you start. You don't need to gain it. You just need to make sure they're not exploiting that you're not there. Just make sure you know there's nobody in it. This is your town. And if you're gonna let them have it, let them spend the time pushing it. Is the time you push B. So the further they push away from B, the closer you are to B, and the further they are away from it. You don't need to gain it, you just need to keep it. Make sure they're not getting it for free. Molotov is missed. Yes, there's a lot of sheep in silver. A little bit flustered, a little bit just running around, but again, you had no map control, you don't know where the CTs can be. You just have to fully guess at that point. Ball is missing. No need to throw utility until you actually absolutely know what it's for. Don't just throw a Molotov or throw a splash. Just make sure it's useful to you or your team in some way. Not just throw it to throw it. Waste of money and you actually help the enemy team or it helps you. You don't have time to wait here. You need to follow your teammates. You're taking out utility on the bomb. You just push into the site. Pressure him. Nice kill. You want to plant somewhere easier to hold than this, but it's fine for now. This is good that you're not just standing still holding the angle. And you hiding here won you the round. Not peeking like your enemy team, your teammates did. It's good. That decoy. Well, it actually didn't help, but here you see the difference. You don't have any map control, but you're pushing B. You're getting the kills for once, but as I said, now you're pushing B. Now these CTs are out of position because you're pushed B. They're nowhere close to B. This guy just overextends. Gets the kill, not worth it. Holding back, this is good of him. And you should not be here. It's fine as long as you have your team. If you notice your teammate is in banana, this position is good. You're sneezing again, sorry. That's a good kill. Joins Q. Q for a demo or? Oh. Or Q for demo? Cool. Cool. I'll write you down, man. Oh. I might have to leave though, TheZartex. I have to go pick up someone in 3 hours. Depending on how long the demos take. You're number 3, I think. No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I mean, I guess you know you're just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe you won't have anything out of me watching the whole thing. I'm not sure. Thanks for the follow, official Zach. I appreciate it. This is good. This is very good though. But now you CT. This is completely different. But that's good. All G. My game is on Dust 2 and I never queue Dust 2, so don't know much of what to do on Dust 2. I'd like to learn a bit more of what to do there. Yeah, sure. Let me see. It all depends on how your teammates are gonna play. This is good of you. Checking corners, waiting for the T's to overextend. A little bit unlucky that you peaked that many. I want to turn oven on. I don't know why you take off the silencer. It's less accurate. Just pushing a CT, is that all you're doing, or? This is a one and done position, it's not very good to play alone. Why are you rotating to B? No need to rotate to B unless there's a lot of noise on B. It's all quiet on B. You have no information to rotate on, so there's no need to rotate. You just lose the sight. And you're just playing with your guns and let your teammates die, and then you just get double teamed. I'll go through it fast just to see what you're doing. This is fine. You don't want to hold your... Like, pros and stuff hold their molly out because they're depending on their teammate to get information, but you can't do that in solo queue and stuff like that. You have to get all the information yourself. And you're over-rotating here. 3 versus 2. They will be able to hold A 3 versus 2. You could have stayed on B. Don't peek with utility. Yeah, you know, this is good. You notice that there's nobody on B, so you go B. And you check it. That's good. And then you just anchor it. This is fine. Notice the bomb is bottom mid, so you push a little bit just to gain map control. That's good. But to really work on the utility thing, yeah. You really gotta work on everything I tell you, my man. Work on that and you will come a lot further. And you can just come back when you feel like you're stagnant again. What you could do is TheZartex, just donate every demo he ever plays. No, it's just not bad. It's not that bad, but... And he's going for the ninja defuse. And you get FPS drop when the smoke is smokes up. You should have waited for your teammates, but flash is wasted. All you do is flash your teammate. You're rotating without information. No need to do. Don't rotate until you know. It's better to rotate late than rotate early. Because it's just a flip of a coin. That's a fine molly. Force him out. That's a good molly. Not sure about the smoke, but 1 versus 2. You should go to your teammate here. Good pick. Good kill. Nice that he didn't just run around. He just waited. He played the bomb. Again, peeking with utility. Again, peeking with utility. Just that your enemy is not skilled enough to punish these mistakes. Cause, okay. In higher level, right? Let's say here. In higher level, they really know what kind of map control they have. So they will have literally a terrorist peeking this angle and a CT peeking this angle. And they're just looking at each other. They're millimeters away from each other. And the lower skill you are and the worse you are at the game, or the less experienced you are at the game, this distance become further and further apart, right? At this skill level, this is the map control they're holding. All this map control is unknown because they're not sure, right? And that's basically what you're doing here. You're holding this angle. You're holding this angle, scared of them pushing here. And the terrorist is holding this angle, scared of you pushing this. So all this space is wasted. Just... There's nobody in here. You're too scared. You're two people really scared of absolutely nothing. So what I usually did, especially on new maps, and this is sort of a, what should I say? This is sort of a investment towards skill and towards the map is, okay, so you need to figure out what's the fastest way for you to run. So when you spawn here, the best spawn to run towards A, okay, you're thinking, what's the fastest way for me to run here? So you take this route, and you just run as close to the corners as possible, and then you just run down mid. And then you see, okay, this guy, I meet this guy here, and then I meet a guy here. And then you get this feeling on what kind of spawn the T's have and when you will meet them. So you know how far you'll get. Oh shit. You know how far you get by kissing these corners, and when you see someone. You can get this far without, and they will have to peek out to see you. And same again, you can push this, and then you can push second mid. Then you see when they will see you when crossing here, and when they will see you when they're pushing. Again, you can just go cross here, down, and go second mid. This is the fastest way you can run with the fastest spawn. This will teach you really fast what kind of map control You remember? This is the same line that I drew you earlier. If you go and hold this guy holds this guy holds mid, right? Remember? Because I've done this a lot of times. Gotten the best spawn, running the fastest route. And then when you know that, okay, so you have this spawn, you go in A, so you know that you can't run down here because they will catch you out in the open. Same here, you can't run this route, but then you know that this is the map control you're given. So this is the angle you need to hold. And same if you spawn here, and then you can start doing bets. Okay, I spawn here, it's a decent spawn, so I can do the same route and run this aggressive route and hope the best spawn in T doesn't run and cut me off here. That makes sense? So you basically learn what kind of map control you're given, and then you play off that. And this right here works in every rank. I throw off globals with this shit. Just saying. I don't know how many times people said, how did you get there? Like, how? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's very powerful when people don't know how to counter it. And you can do the same thing in CT and T site. And you're just waiting around. Yeah, this is good. You fell back. You felt like there were too many positions you could be in, so you're starting to move out. I hope that made sense for a lot of people here, because that's a very, very good tip that I worked on and used a lot in my games. And he kills the guy? Come on. You need to push faster with your teammate. And you need to keep your gun out. A little bit over aggressive, but you're lagging here. Just one guy left. Keep running with your smoke out and you have no CT in this area. At least you have your gun out right now. Hope you see that guy to the left. You didn't. You did actually. Good you got the one kill, but like, yeah. It's fine. That's just unlucky. You overpeaked a little bit, but as I said, you need to work on the things I told you first, and then we'll see what happens after that. Just work on the major issues first. Oh, utility. Okay. So you were here. When you take out your smoke, you want to step back, take out your smoke, and then smoke it. Instead of stand here, take out your smoke, step forward, and then smoke it. Because you've been here. You know he can't see you from here unless he's changing positions. But you've been here, you know it's clear. You can fall back. That's more safe than go forward. You waste the utility, but I mean it's better than nothing in case they're pushing. You're caught out of position. You want to be in close to cover here, or use utility to peek. But he misses all his shots, and then you misses all of yours. And the terrorist loses this. It's a lot better than it could have been, and there are stuff you need to work on, so. But good game, man. Good game. See, it goes fast. Raging acid. You here yet? You're welcome, man. Just work on this stuff and